From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, the body of Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny, who died suddenly in prison last week, has been handed over to his mother. In an online post, she said she did not know if authorities would allow a funeral to be held the way the family wants and the way he deserves. The good run of weather in parts of the North Island set to come to an end. A cold front's moving slowly over the island, bringing thunderstorms to areas from Kapiti to Waitomo, with potential downpours of up to 25 millimetres per hour. The front's expected to sit over the east coast later this morning. Met Service meteorologist Robert Kerr says Auckland will see rain later this morning too.
We could see a risk of heavier falls hitting the Auckland region, but a lot of models are keeping that front just to the south, so they may just miss out on the really heavy stuff.
Is the era of remote working coming to an end? An Internet NZ survey found more than half of people with jobs that can be done remotely want to do it more often. But Small Business Voice CEO Max Whitehead says it may not work for employers.
If they thought they could get more productivity out of their employees, they would certainly try to find a way. And if one of those things would be to get them back in the office, that's probably a way that they would prefer it.
DOC is reiterating safety rules after complaints of boats getting too close to marine life. It's received numerous reports from the public of boaties and jet skiers driving recklessly and at speed around dolphins, whales and seals. Marine Technical Advisor Hannah Hendricks says people need to give the animals space. She says it's an offence to harass or disturb them.
Let the animals decide how they want to interact with you. Just turn your engines off or into neutral and just let the whales and dolphins swim around your boat and enjoy that.
And that's news. I'm Donna Marie Lever. To sport, a point for the Wellington Phoenix in the distance derby, moving 6 points clear for the time being in the men's A-League. They've played out a goalless stalemate against the Glory in Perth. Relegation threatened Everton's conceded late to be forced to settle for a 1-1 draw and a point from their Premier League trip to Brighton. Aston Villa, Fulham and Crystal Palace this morning's winners so far. Scotland leads England 17-13 at half-time of their Six Nations match in Edinburgh. Earlier, Ireland beat Wales 31-7. The Highlanders have rallied to beat Moana Pacifica 35-21 in Super Rugby in Dunedin, while the Blues and Reds also won. And a third, a fifth and then a win for New Zealand has them third overall after the opening day of the Sail GP racing in Sydney. And that's sport.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.